teams already suffering big-time injuries. How do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Joe Ingles is out there with Exum, and it's Mills. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Landale in at the center position. Pass to Larkin, and here is Şengün. The jump hook off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now Exum. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Şengün. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's Mills. Here's Landale. And he lays it straight in. Landale's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Here's Biberovic. He's defended by Exum. The first one falls. Simmons checked in for Jock Landale. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Yep, that one goes.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Pass to Biberovic. It's sent back down by Simmons.
And you could feel the swat from here. Simmons packs a punch on these blocks.
Exum pulls it in.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And Simmons kicks to Giddey. Exum sets a screen for Ingles. From outside, off the mark. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. And we know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position.
Here's Larkin. To the wing right side. Şengün against Simmons. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Exum. Here's Giddey. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Exum. Back to Mills. Here's Giddey. Hits it from three-point range. Giddey's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Biberovic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
There's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. And we reach the end of the first quarter. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Daniels. Then it's Simmons. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Daniels. 5 to shoot. From deep, Ingles. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Ingles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
A 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Inside. And Green slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Over Simmons. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Here's Giddey, and that one is stuffed right through.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Down low. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Giddey. And they're on the break. Here's Furphy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Furphy's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Osman. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
From deep, Green. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Korkmaz, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Daniels passes to Landale. Now Giddey. Nailed from 3-point land. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Sapahi. Drops in the tray. He's got 6. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You take a look at the visitors. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the visiting team.
This is some.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We got Joe Ingles. Mills out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Exum, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Giddey goes in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Pass to Biberovic. Over Exum. A shot by Biberovic, no good. Biberovic has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Mills with it. No scoring in this one. Here's Landale. Off target with the jump hook.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
So the wing on the left. Covered by Mills. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And the basket by Ingles. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Larkin, the pass to Şengün. Here's Sapahi. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. He's got 9.
And you can see the floor awareness by Şengün. Just an outstanding passer for a guy his size.
Pass to Exum. The 3 connects from three-point range. Exum's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Şengün with the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Both teams will make substitutions. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Sapahi. Hits the three-point bomb.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
And they double up Simmons. And here's Mills from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
To the inside. Here's Şengün. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Şengün beats you with finesse and physicality.
Simmons passes to Landale. Pass to Mills. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 5 points so far. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Larkin looking it over. Pass to Osman. Here's Şengün. Misses from close range. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few minutes. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Simmons. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Daniels. Then there's Josh Green.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the hoop.
Free throw good, Green. And so he makes both from the line. Having a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Pass to Şengün. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Giddey. Tipped away. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Sapahi, Giddey defending. Pass to Larkin, inside. And that one's good, Biberovic.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Larkin, covered by Mills. Here's Şengün. Here's Larkin. They get it back. Şengün, no good. Pass to Exum. On the wing, Giddey. From the wing. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Exum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
That's good from Exum. And here is Şengün. Pass to Larkin. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. With the fadeaway. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Larkin.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Up top, Exum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He hits the second from the line. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. 1:32 left in the 4th. Pass to Larkin. To the middle. Şengün inside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Mills kicks to Giddey. Pass to Ingles. Back to Mills. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From outside the arc, that one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
I see him.
The 10-footer, and he nails the jumper.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Larkin. It's rebounded by Giddey. Down low, here's Landale. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Şengün. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Diaz. Down low. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Both shots good from the strike. Rubio with the ball. Aldama outside. Pass to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks it from distance.
I tell you, the jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Yep, that one's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Aldama. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Here's Calathes. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Aldama outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Right wing. Aldama outside. Takes the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense.
And, you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Here's Calathes. And a nice finish on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Now here's Rubio, guarded closely. Pass to Garuba. And here's Hernan Gomez. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. He has 7.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Now here's Rubio. Pass to Garuba. To the wing on the left. Shot from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Rubio's got 5.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
To the inside, and that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kalaitzakis. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Garuba. Antetokounmpo covering. Garuba passes to Rubio. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's Rubio. Give him 8. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Aldama. Back to Hernan Gomez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. So it's the home team now, trailing by 5.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
On defense, the visiting team. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Yep, count it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's a screen. Oh, he tries a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Antetokounmpo outside. To the middle. Shoots a fadeaway. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Antetokounmpo outside. clock at 6. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. 32 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Aldama.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Papanikolaou. Antetokounmpo outside. No good on the 3. Aldama outside. Puts it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
The visiting team.
Up by 10. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for...
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the visiting team.
So they've got some fun.
Thanks, as always.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Santi Aldama.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. 10 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Excellent D there from Aldama.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Great look, but off the mark.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Kalathis. Antetokounmpo outside. 13 feet out. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Here's Diaz. No points yet. Count it.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Giannis to the cup. And Giannis with the jam.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Aldama outside. Hernan Gomez with it. Pass to Diaz from behind the arc. And he can't get that one. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. With the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
1:41 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Calathis. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Back to Rubio. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. And the bucket is good. 12 points for him.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
.41 seconds left to play in the third. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Rubio. Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he drops it first. And so he makes both from the line. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the take. He gets it in there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Down low. Nails the baby hook.
I'll tell you, he can handle it. He can pass it. Rubio, the straw that stirs the drink.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got his first 2 points.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Diaz. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. From outside the arc. Pass to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Diaz can't get it to go. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
He hits the second from the line. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Diaz. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Excellent D there from Aldama. Shooting at a very efficient 67%. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez with it. Now Aldama. Hits the trifecta.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Diaz. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Aldama right side. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Giannis with the rebound.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Aldama outside. Pass to Diaz. The three. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Calathes. Launches a three. Oh, he buries it from outside.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Launches it. Connects from downtown. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt.
This early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Josh Giddey is out there with Mills. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Landale in at the 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Now, here's Ingles. Giddey kicks to Exum. Over to the left wing. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 4. Giddey, no one around him. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Giddey, no good. Now, here's Doncic. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 13 feet away. Ingles with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Giddey finds Simmons. Tries from 10. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
1:51 left in the first. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. John. It's all knotted up.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Mills. Goes up from the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Poked away and stolen by Giddey. Hit the floater, and he lays it up and in.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Pass to Chanchar. To the paint. Goes up. The shot is good off the backboard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Simmons passes to Mills. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
All free throws good from Doncic.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Green. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by a bucket, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Aaron Baines out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. So it's the visitors now. 4-point game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to Baines. Now Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And here's Dragic. Lets it go from deep. And Baines pulls it down. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Outside Dragic. Inside. Can't hit from in close. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Simmons looking it over. Lobbed up there for Green.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Doncic. Lazic, headed by Green. Good on the shot.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And it's Giddey in the corner. Outside, Green. Cans it from downtown. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's Green with the 3, kept alive, and he jams it with authority.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Giddey. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. He certainly puts in the work there to get better.
That free throw good from Giddey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. With 4 seconds on the clock, yep, it counts. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but...
And now let's take a look at our power. And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Here's Chanshaw. Shot clock at 5. Floats one, forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
We've got Dante Exum. Mills out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. No problems knocking that one down. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Exum passes to Giddy. Here's the screen. Now here's Exum. Tight defense on him, and he makes good on the layup. Exum's got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lazic, Giddy defending. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. 12 points for him.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Exum finds Giddy. To the left side wing. And here's Mills. Here's Landale. Jonchard grabs the miss. Here's Blazic. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Now, here's Dragic. Still yet to score. They set the pick. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. 4 on the clock. Simmons pulls it in. Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Exum with it. 5 points in the game. Bain sets the pick for Exum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Exum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Count that one. 6 points for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Good on the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
We've got Daniels. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Green is out there with Aaron Baines. They set the pick to the inside. Nikolic misses the 3. The lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Green taking his time here. Baines a screen on Dragic. Green against Dragic. Green kicks to Baines. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Baines has got his first bucket in this one. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Landale pass to Exum. Pass to Giddey. Stripped it away. .152 left in the game. They grab their own miss. Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now Giddey from past the arc drills the three-pointer. Giddey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Here's Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see. Now, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Doncic has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And Sean's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Giddey got it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And here's Doncic from the arc. Laces one from 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 7. Giddey, no good.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. From deep Ingles. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Shoots from 12. Ooh, offline.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This
games tomorrow as the league comes to a halt for Election Day, Grant.
Oh, yes, B.A. A good cause to pause, amplifying the importance for all who are capable getting to the polls and making sure our voices are heard.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Osman, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Here's Diaz. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Nails it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Larkin passes to Osman. Here's Larkin. Here's Baberovic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the free throw, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the three off target. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Out to the wing. Pass to Diaz. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Osman. Here's Larkin. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Aldama outside. Here's Diaz. Fires in the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Larkin. Second chance effort, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
Pass to Garuba. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Korkmaz passes to Larkin. There's the screen. There's the triple. Garuba with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Osman with the bucket.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Gone 5 of 6. They're rolling.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Larkin passes to Korkmaz. Here's Osman. Sends it home from three-point land. Osman's got his second bucket on the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Rubio. The three is up. Drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Larkin. Got it. 2 for 5 now. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Outside Rubio. Uses the glass on the layup. Rubio's got 5.
Now you understand what the defense is trying to do, but Rubio just so creative out there to make plays.
Pass to Larkin. Here's Osman. From about 16. Larkin no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Good. Rubio's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Larkin. Off the mark there with a three. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Garuba. The three. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Looking to end this cold spell. Larkin with the bucket. He has 7.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. Hernan Gomez on the wing, defended by Şengün. Pass to Aldama. Here's Diaz. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Şengün. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Over to the left wing. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Şengün's got his first bucket in this one.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Aldama right side. Down low. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Baberovic. Here's Osman. 4-3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Aldama left side. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Aldama's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Rubio. He's got 7. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaFour. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Well, you know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Larkin. For the tie. Hits a three-pointer. Larkin's got 10 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hernan Gomez up top. Pass to Diaz. Fires for 3. No good there. With a bucket here, they can take their first lead of the game.
Mentally, could be an important possession.
Here's Larkin. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Larkin's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Aldama, the pass to Diaz. Yep, that one's good. Diaz has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Larkin. They set the pick. For the lead. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Aldama outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Diaz. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Larkin. He's got 13. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Hernan Gomez with it. Defended by Şengün. Hernan Gomez with it. Working on Şengün. Hernan Gomez. The pass to Aldama. The shot's good. Aldama's got 5 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A minute 35 left in the third. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Baberovic. Korkmaz passes to Şengün. And there's the screen. Here's Larkin. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Larkin's got 9 points now in the second half.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Rubio passes to Hernan Gomez. To the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
52 seconds left in the third. To the inside. And he makes it on the layup.
And Rubio right now playing waiter, setting the table.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Larkin. Takes a 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Rubio looking around. The steal. Fires away from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 5. We'll get right back. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half the ball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From 13 feet, down it goes.
Rubio's a guy you have a hard time guessing against. Creative shot making there.
From outside the arc. Rubio with the rebound. Shooting the ball 70% in this game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Comes up empty down low. Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. To the left wing. Şengün, a screen on Rubio. Offline with a three. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Going inside, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Larkin. And it's Diaz with a rebound. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, and they take the lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Baberovic. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find. To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Pass to Baberovic. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Aldama. Here's Diaz. Back to Aldama. And it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Oh, he buried the three. And timeout called by Ty Lue. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Here's the pick. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, he missed it! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Here's Larkin. And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And so they get the victory here at home. What a performance they had here at home today.
Game plan great for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Song. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's Hayes in at the 1 spot.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Hayes. 13 feet away. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Six on the shot clock. Giannis right side. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with the putback jam.
Pass to Song. Here's Wembanyama. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Now Wembanyama following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Wembanyama passes to Sarr. Outside Fournier. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Makes it off the glass.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now Reza Shea. Here's Sarr. No good on the triple. The 9-foot shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And how about Giannis stepping up there? Even with the defender draped all over him, he was determined to get the basket.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Reza Shea. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. That one doesn't drop. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Good. It's Kalathis who picks up the assist. He's got 11.
And you can just see the improvement. Antetokounmpo looking more comfortable from deep every year.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Batum finds Fournier. Koulibaly with it. Reza Shea in the corner. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. It's good from long range.
And this kid, Reza Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and that one is good. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Rizachet. Still scoreless. From 13 feet, it goes down.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Koulibaly is out there with Rizachet. Then there's Batum, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Here's Rizachet. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Here's Rupert. The tray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Jang finds Wembanyama. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Wembanyama has got his second basket of the game.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Giannis outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alex Song.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Fournier's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Calathes. He's guarded by Fournier. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Kalathis. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Sarr. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth. How do you get separation from them in the second half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't let. Now let's go ahead and And that's a halftime wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Nicolau, good.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Sarr out there with Rizachet. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hayes in at the 1. Here's Rizachet. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Giannis outside. They set the pick. 14 feet away. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Oh, come on. Those are the looks you can't mess up. From this close inside, you got to get the job done.
Sarr out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Rizachet. And it's Fournier in at the 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
We've got Evan Fournier. Sarr out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Hayes. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot. Giannis outside. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Nicolau. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now Rizachet. This one for 3. That shot no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Back to Hayes. From 20 feet out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. .121 left in the third quarter. Pass to Sarr. And here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Koulibaly with it. Fournier for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Calathes. He's defended by Koulibaly.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Those 3-pointers off the mark. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Charalampopoulos buries it down low. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Up 1. And we're just moments away from the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
They've got Zhang, Yabusele out there with Batum, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Being 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's just too much Alex Sarr there. All at about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
Free throw good, Sarr. Percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Pass to Calathes. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Calathes. He's guarded by Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. It goes straight through with the swish.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Wembanyama passes to Hayes. Now Rizashea. The 3-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Giannis. And stolen by Sarr. To the inside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
They grab their own miss. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Wembanyama left side. 6 on the shot clock for 3. Fournier. No good on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Giannis. And it's off the back rim. No good. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Wembanyama. Misses the baby hook. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo through contact.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they got to bring the double team in.
You throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Wembanyama down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside. Here's Giannis. Can't connect from short range. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Launches a 3. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Fournier pulls it down. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And here's Giddey. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Mills. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, the veteran Patty Mills, understanding how to draw contact, will get an opportunity at the foul line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Aldama. So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Diaz passes to Hernan Gomez. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. With the floater. And it's good on the layup.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Giddey passes to Landale. Back to Giddey. Outside Mills. Exum outside. Misses the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Diaz passes to Hernan Gomez. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Giddey defends. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Diaz, that's good.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Now Giddey. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, a shot from the mid-range. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you call for a screen, you find the window, and you execute in pick-and-roll action. That is Josh Giddey at his best.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Ingles. .141 left to play in the first. Rubio passes to Hernan Gomez. It's good.
I tell you, he can handle it. He can pass it. Rubio, the straw that stirs the drink.
Outside Mills. Pass to Landale. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
It's tipped. Now here's Exum. Pass to Green. Exum with it. Here's Mills. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Now Hernan Gomez. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diaz. And Mills pulls it down.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Giddey. The three-pointer off the mark. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The shot won't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Aaron Baines. Ben Simmons is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Green, and it's Ingles in at the 4 spot. Daniels passes to Green. Here's Baines. Garuba with a rebound. Outside Rubio. And there's a pick. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green. laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Rubio against Simmons. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
I'll tell you, the in-between game for Rubio starting to come around.
Outside, Green. Pass to Simmons. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Rubio against Simmons. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Rubio, no good. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside, Green to the middle. And Baines with the slam.
That's just great footwork by Baines coming off the pick. Rolls into a good scoring position.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Pass to Rubio. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And it's Rubio with the 3. Rubio's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Giddey. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the basket by Aldama.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Green, the pass to Giddey. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Mills against Rubio. Hernan Gomez. Blocked! Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ingles, he's checked in for Green. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Back to Aldama. Pass to Diaz. Shoots over Mills. Diaz, that's good. Diaz has got 5 now.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Fires from way outside. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
The Eastern Conference winner, Alex Sarr.
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this. The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
Thanks, as always.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Joe Ingles, Josh Giddey out there with Patrick Mills. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Exum in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Off target from three-point range. Shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. It's hauled in by Exum. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Diaz. It's hauled in by Exum.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. This one for 3. Diaz can't get it to go.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Back to Giddey. High arcing shot. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Diaz. And here's Aldama. Now Hernan Gomez. Fade away. And the shot goes down. Hernan Gomez has got 6.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Here's Mills. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Now, this is what Patty Mills gives you consistently. You give him a jumper, he will knock it in.
Outside Rubio. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Mills. Back to Ingles. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Aldama for the lead. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Aldama's got his second bucket of the night. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Mills. For 3. He buries it from 3. Mills has got 5 points in the quarter.
The sweet spot, the comfort zone for Patty Mills.
Over to the left wing. Outside Rubio. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. And yep, it's good. Hernan Gomez has got 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Mills. Outside Green. Here's Landale. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the hub.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Pass to Furphy. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Rubio. Inside. Garuba with the bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Here's Baines. Here's Furphy. And here's Green from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They have no answer defensively inside.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie. They set a pick. Back to Ingles. Outside Giddey. Puts up a deep three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Pass to Diaz. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. And the three-pointer goes.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Right side Giddey. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Diaz. Shoots over Mills. Diaz, that's good.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here. Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Giddey with a defensive effort. Shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Score it, 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
That is a big one, folks. Giddey gives them exactly what they need when they need it.
Driving inside, and a two-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Landale, count it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Diaz. The three is up. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
With some arc. The shot no good. And an intentional foul right there. .24 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Mills. Launches a three. Aldama grabs the board. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And that's a frustration foul. They've let this game slip away. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those
Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Wembanyama's out there with Song. Then there's Rizashay. Then there's Hayes. And it's Fournier in at the 2 spot. Wembanyama high post. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And you don't anticipate a guy over 7 feet tall pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
Sapahi, he's guarded by Fournier, lays it up and banks it in.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Hayes down low. Şengün with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Biberovic. Here's Sapahi. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. He's got 7.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Rizashay. And the 3 off target. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Sapahi. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Hayes. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And it's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Larkin. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Şengün. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
He's the pass to Wembanyama. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The shot's good from Hayes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Biberovic. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Biberovic has got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Stolen away. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hayes, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Outside, Batum. Batum sets a screen for Rizachet. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
They've got Rizachet. Abusele out there with Gobert. Then there's Batum. And it's Koulibaly in at the point. Now Rizachet hasn't made one yet. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And that one drops for him. Korkmaz has got his first points of the night.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And this kid, Rizachet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Pass to Larkin. Over Koulibaly. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got his first 2 points. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Abusele passes to Batum. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Pass to Batum. Here's the three. He can't get that one.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
From downtown, Batum grabs the miss. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Gobert. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Here's Osman. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the first one drops. Larkin hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Sarr. Lets it go with a three. Good on the triple. Sarr's got 5.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Fires the three. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
52 seconds left here in the second. And here's Hayes. 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Ulabai sinks the three-pointer. 34 seconds left in the first half. Hayes the pass to Wembanyama. Reza Shea wide open. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Şengün. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. For the 3. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Reza Shea.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
They've got Sarr. He's out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Larkin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Wembanyama. Sarr sets the screen for Fournier. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 4 assists in the game. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Larkin can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Back to Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Thing has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Larkin. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Hayes with it. Pass to Rizachet for the lead. Sarr's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the paint. And it's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Hayes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Larkin looking it over. Pass to Şengün. They need this. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Now Sarr.
8 points for him.
The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Larkin. Defended by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Larkin. Nails the 16-footer. Larkin's got 9.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. Here's Larkin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Hayes, no good. Here's Biberovic. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Koulibaly is out there with Jang, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Now here's Jang. And good, he nails it.
Jang's got his first points of the game. With confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Timeout.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. See if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Outside Fournier. And a wide open look for Saar. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Riziche puts up a three. Saar's shot is off. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drains the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hayes finds Wembanyama over Şengün. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Larkin. With the teardrop. And the rejection by Wembanyama. .131 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot to take the lead. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, giving him the open look.
Yeah, I'd put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Here's Larkin. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nice shot by Larkin. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Down low, here's Wembanyama. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Good!
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Here's Larkin. Saar with it. Pass to Fournier. Şengün against Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Larkin. Over Hayes. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go in. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And that one drops.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Sarr out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rizachet in at the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Pass to Larkin. Fires the three. And Sarr pulls it down. Shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Here's Wembanyama. It's good.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Larkin. Wembanyama with the rebound. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Inside. No good with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Taken away by Hayes. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Here's Biberovic. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They had to scrape it. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.